21 free throw attempts a game on average. That's a pretty sizable number, especially when you're shooting 75, 76% as a unit. Second free throw. Rolls in. And Donovan Gregory putting up a decent total early. And that's what the Mountaineers want and need from their leading scorer, averaging just under 15 a game.
And I like the substitution, too. He's going to play heavy minutes, so Dustin Kearns gives him a break 30 seconds before the media timeout, buying him a few more moments below.
Struthers with a tough drive. That's no good. Rebound batted out of bounds and back to App State.
I like the aggression. I would, however, like to see Struthers come to a jump stop and attack off 2 feet. He's having to broad jump there. That's a difficult shot over length in the paint.
And back the other way. The Apps bring it up. The Mountaineers bring it up with Xavier Brown behind the screen. Kick right side. This is Dibaji Walker, the UMass transfer, trying to go for the slam. And the door shut on him by Taylor. King to Taylor. Gets it away from a double team. Struthers, Tipler. And the Bucks with a 1-point lead. Tipler, right side, Struthers. Trying to attack this defense. Tipler has one man on him with 8, with 7, drives, takes it up and gets fouled. And he'll shoot 2 free throws, drawing the foul on Tyree Boykin after a timeout on the floor. Bucks have a big old mountain in the way. I was going to say, yeah.
This is a tremendous rivalry to the fans, and so a lot of these players grew up playing against each other in high school and didn't like each other that much then either.
D'Anthony Tipler at the line shooting 2. He's familiar with App State from his time at Coastal Carolina. Guard from Ashland, Mississippi hits the first. Tipler at the line, 10 of 15 coming in, and misses the second. And a rebound pulled in by Justin Abson. And here comes App State. Brown on the left wing. Pass fake, bounces it inside Abson. Takes it up with the right hand, won't go. Rebound to Haynes.
Good job walling up by Haynes. Abson might be App's best player in terms of shooting over length, but that time Haynes pushed him out on the floor about a foot farther than he was comfortable.
And Christian Shaw in the game for ETSU, the freshman from Hendersonville, Tennessee. And a whistle and a foul called on App State. That's on Dibaji Walker.
And App still playing that entry pass straight up. Does not help. Walker out on an island, reaches around, draws the foul.
And Desmond Oliver has had to go a little farther down the bench at times as he inbound in the corner to an open Jancic. King behind a screen. Now he's guarded well. Right elbow pulls up and drills it.
Just great patience. Put Xavier Brown in jail. Got him on his back. Bounced himself into the rhythm. Nice stop. Or nice shot from mid-range.
Abson flips it out to Harcum. And Harcum had it knocked away by Tipler out of bounds.
Fighting over the
6 points.
Tipler, you see, fighting over the ball screen there, getting the deflection out of bounds. Point of emphasis today at shoot-around. Communicating, navigating, and fighting through these middle third ball screens. Great job by Tipler.
T-set has the ball with 10 to shoot behind a screen. Behind it again to the block. And he throws it back out to midcourt, and Tipler's got it. Tipler, a 3. No. Rebound, Shaw swatted away, but Tipler's got it back again. In the corner, Shaw, a 3. Rattles off the rim, won't go. Couple good opportunities there for the Bucks, but App State survives that possession. Right side, it's Harcum, gives it left corner. Now it's Walker, a pull-up jumper, in and out. Jancic the rebound. Back and forth we go at the halfway mark.
Frantic pace. Walker missing an easy one. Jancic flew by him.
Haynes, a 3 that's no good. Offensive rebound, Jancic uncontested. Shaw will step into a 3 and drilled it.
How about the set shot from Christian Shaw? Shooters like to catch facing the basket. Able to set his feet, gets a clean look, knocks it down.
Christian Shaw, playing just 1.3 minutes a game, hits that shot, his second, made 3 of the year, and the Bucks lead by 7. It's a tough turnaround shot for Harcum, and a whistle and a foul called on ETSU. They got Tipler for his first.
ETSU really getting after it defensively in the half-court set.
Here's Terrence Harcum. We said this, we'd get him at the free throw line. He is 15 of 15 from the stripe this year, making 16 of 16, third best in the nation, now tied with LSU's Adam Miller.
A really interesting free throw he has. There's a lot of right hand on there. I don't like to see a lot of offhand on there. Not crazy about the spin, but somehow he gets about 3 out of 4 to go down. So, hey, don't change a thing, big guy. Just keep firing.
Shaw in for Struthers for the Bucks. There's Haynes at the line, their leading scorer tonight. Shot no good, and a defensive rebound to Dibaji Walker in the game. And here comes Boykin with the ball. Bounces it top of the key, absent. Handoff Brown. Takes it to the block. Cut off by Shaw. Swings it right side. Shot fake. Walker inside. Bounced it off a leg out of bounds. And the Mountaineers keep it with 10 to shoot on the baseline.
Great job, ETSU, helping out, getting in the gaps, being the ball handler to the midline.
Desmond Oliver taking a long look at the call sheet there. His team in a tight one at home where they have not lost yet this year. Brown to the baseline, bounces inside. Walker finger rolls it in with the left hand. And Dibaji Walker with his first points of the night. Son of Samaki Walker, the NBA champion with the Lakers back in the day. App State with a 4-point lead.
Left-hander with a nice catch and finish off the drive, draw, and dish from the X-Man, Xavion Brown.
Left side, Shaw lobs it to Chancik on the block. Chancik spins, tough jumper, got it with a hand in his face. That's a tough contested jumper for Brock Chancik that gets the Bucks back within 2.
Yeah, the fadeaway, I would have rather seen him turn to the middle and maybe a little jump hook, keep himself in the play for offensive rebounding, but the soft touch over the front iron.
Boykin turned, Tipler got it inside to Walker, who slams it down with 2 hands.
And Walker attacking, and App last couple of possessions able to get the ball deep into the paint off dribble penetration.
Hardly played it all in the first half, giving him a lift in the second half. Out high, Taylor, shot fake, and lost the ball on the dribble drive. It's a 2-on-1 for Boykin. Takes it up himself and lays it in. Timeout, Desmond Oliver. App State with its largest lead of the night, 51-45 with 12-10. Dibaji Walker's been a big spark plug off the bench for the Mountaineers.
Yeah, big baskets at the rim and a nice play defensively on the last possession. Sparked his team, off the bench, sparked his team to a 6-point advantage at the 12-10 mark, second period.
And he's out there with the guy that gave him a big spark in the first half. Chris Manis is out there as well as Struthers swings it to Shaw. Head fake, Chancik on the block. Struthers, now King behind a Haynes screen. Stops the 3. No good. Offensive rebound. Haynes puts it back up and in. Through a lot of contact with Absent. And Haynes with 13. Bucks back within 4.
Bucks got what they wanted on the ball screen. Jordan King with the clean look. Couldn't get it to go down, but there's Jalen Haynes with the offensive rebound and stick back. Big basket for the Bucks.
Absent with a little floater. It's no good. Rebound punch back out to Brown. Bobbles collects. Manis, one dribble, swings it right side. Harcum thought about the 3, takes it to the baseline, charge. And it's Jordan King who draws the foul once again. App State trailed a lot in the first half, but they have claimed the upper hand with 11:23 to go, and ETSU bringing the ball up the floor with Alan Struthers. What do the Bucks have up their sleeve to try to keep their unblemished home record to start 2022-23? As Chancik has it knocked away, gets it back in the corner. King behind the screen. Step back three, that's no good. And Haynes, a lot of contact, but it's out of bounds off App State. Walker, last touch. And that's another shot, no good for King. His 6th. 3 of the night. He's 1 of 6 from outside.
And Xavion Brown right there with him on the step back.
There's a bounce inside for Struthers. Haynes takes it up. Good, and the foul. And Jalen Haynes continues to sink into a rhythm and sink buckets for the Buccaneers. He'll go to the line for the three-point play.
How about the big guy showing his athleticism once more in space with the loose hips and soft hands, showing a little leather, getting the defenders off the floor through the contact and one. And that's one thing you absolutely can't do if you're App State. You either lay him, let him go, give up the 2, live to play another play. If you're going to foul him, you absolutely hammer him. You put him on the deck.
6'8", 255 from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Former 3-star prospect, and you can kind of see why, because at that size, he's putting guys at the mid-major level in a blender.
That might be a conservative 255.
That might have been when he transferred in April. I definitely think he spent some time and effort in the weight room. And he's back at the free throw line, where he's 5 of 6 tonight. He's got a double-double, 15 and 11. Cut this to a 1-point game, which he does. Rattles it in. 16 for Jalen Haynes. And App State trying to hang on to their lead, their newly gotten lead. Left side, this is Gregory, backs down Struthers, layup no, rebound batted off the backboard, and the pass up cross court is stolen by Brown to Gregory, back to Brown, who takes it up with 2 hands. And Xavion Brown with 4 points in the second half, and the Mountaineers back up 3.
And another live ball turnover that App converts into a basket. You're far better off throwing it into the upper deck than throwing it to another player on the dead run.
Haynes has it stripped. Thank you very much. Showed too much of the ball to Dibaji Walker, who takes it up and lays it in with 2 hands. Walker with 6 in the second half, and the Mountaineers lead by 5.
Recurring theme, live ball turnover, run out, easy finish on the other end. Ball security.
Shaw gives to Tipler, and now Struthers. Behind the screen has Gregory in his hip pocket. Jancic back to Struthers. 10 on the shot clock. Left side of the corner, Tipler spots up, 2-point jumper, got it. Tough shot with a hand in his face, but confident off the bounce. Tipler with 6, and it's a 3-point game.
And Xavion Brown said, hey, what more can I do? I'm right with him step for step. I have the size advantage. Tipler sticks that foot in the ground, jabs Brown down, gets just enough space to knock one down from distance.
And Tipler stripped it away from Gregory. Scooped up Struthers, running 3-on-2, and he is fouled on the floor. The foul is on Walker. That is his 3rd.
Gregory trying to back Struthers down. Tipler digging, reaching, knocking one away. ETSU playing the live ball turnover game, getting out in transition.
Yeah, it sure feels like both teams are seeing the basketball really well in those situations, just making confident reads and going in and getting the ball at a high percentage.
Well, you know what's coming. Both teams attacking. App with their big athletic physical guards trying to back down, and ETSU trying to pound it down to Jalen Haynes. It's just whoever can impose their will in the last 9 minutes.
King and Taylor return for ETSU. King has it now. 20 on the shot clock as he goes to work. Tipler thought about the 3, closed out by Gregory. It's out of bounds off of Gregory's knee. And Bucks have it on the sideline.
It's a really big lineup on the floor for App. Gregory playing every position. Right now he's playing the 2 guard in this lineup. Xavion Brown at 6'3", the point.
And Donovan Gregory's brother, Jeremy, is a freshman for ETSU. And then Alan Struthers at ETSU, his brother was just signed by Appalachian State. That was made official last week. Etienne Struthers is going to play there. 2 families with a house divided as Haynes fires up a 3 that's no good. Defensive rebound from Manis. That's not the look the Bucks want, but Haynes does have the confidence to take that shot. Didn't look bad out of the hand. And that time thrown away. Haynes couldn't control it. Manis gets it up, no good. And that time Haynes gets the rebound and the foul on the floor. And the foul is on Taylor. Take another look at this from the reverse angle from our broadcast position. And he got tangled up a little bit there with Huntley. And that's Taylor's first. Excuse me, his second.
No place for the meek in that painted area. You go in to secure a rebound, you better go with two hands.
Gregory inbounds to Brown. Flips it out, Manis. Closed out by Tipler. Backs him down. Fall away jumper good. Chris Manis doesn't play just an overpowering amount of minutes, but he certainly earned his keep here tonight. He's got now 10 points. And App State leads by 5 with 8 minutes left.
And he's done it from 3 levels. He scored at the rim in transition. He's knocked down threes, and this time from the mid-range.
Struthers to the baseline. Back out to Tipler. A long three, no good. And the ball out of bounds and back to the Mountaineers. Timeout on the floor. And App State locking in on both Mountaineers have been dominant in the paint despite the best efforts of Jalen Haynes.
Yeah, and throw in the fact at 19 points off 17 ETSU turnovers. App very good in terms of ball security, only 10. That's 7 empty possessions, the equivalent of 7 empty possessions. Partner, I'm not a very good golfer, but give me 7 mulligans. I can beat some folks.
You beat me. My handicap is my swing, mainly. Right side in the front court for the Mountaineers. Taking it hard is Walker. And he's fouled at the end and lands hard on the floor. But he gets the basket and one. The foul is on Haynes. That's his second. And Dibaji Walker landed hard on the floor at the end of that shot. Take another look as he goes up. He gets the basket. And then right on that arm.
And that's a shooting arm too, but what an athletic play. Dibaji Walker.
A phenomenal play.
Just up looking down into the goal. But my question is, where's the help side? You're in the half-court set. How is somebody not rotating over there to get in his way and take the charge? ETSU all game long has been very good about sliding to the midline and getting into the gap, but that time nobody home, and Dibaji Walker makes them pay with the emphatic finish with authority.
He is 6 of 11 from the free throw line this year. And he hits it. Walker, no stranger to injury. Had a leg injury that cost him 6 months in December of 2021 at UMass. Had a wrist injury in mid-February that cost him the balance of his season the year before. He's been pretty banged up throughout his college career as Haynes has nowhere to go with it, and he is on the floor in pain again. Right side, Manis at 3, no good. Offensive rebound, Walker. He turns, he puts it up, and he lays it up good. And a stoppage as Jalen Haynes is down on the floor again, holding his right knee.
Came down all right.
And that definitely lends itself to that. You kind of can deduce that conclusion, right? That's the word I'm looking for, deduce. When the Mountaineers have 21 points off turnovers tonight against ETSU. A lot of live ball turnovers as Struthers bounces inside for Taylor, who takes it down with 2 hands.
Nice drive.
And Josh Taylor with 11. Bucks cut it to 8.
Struthers turns the corner, gets downhill, draws the help, and the nice feed to Taylor.
Bucks a little bit of a press. Manis in the front court, right side, Boykin. Boykin backs it out, gives to Brown. Xavion Brown to the left wing, now to the block, lost it, knocked out of his hands by Tipler, who wants to run 3-on-2. King to the baseline, all the way, reverses and hits. And now the Bucks getting a little bit of energy, cut it back to 6. And they continue the press.
Yeah, King and Tipler so good in transition. King prefers to run to the line. App found him, ran him off the line, showing the ability to score off the bounce in transition, cutting into a 10-point lead. looking like they're going to pull away. But ETSU,
which is where ETSU was dominant in the first half. But this App State team is not out of the woods by any stretch of the imagination, trying to go on the road and beat a team that took their preseason favorite down to the wire on a neutral floor.
And that's not terribly bad defense in the half-court set, although ETSU's given up 13 out of 22 from the field. So many of those in transition, quick hitters off of live ball turnovers.
Boykin left side, gets it out high to Huntley, back to Boykin with 4 to shoot. Boykin with 3, to Brown with 2, with 1. He didn't get it off. Shot clock violation. And Desmond Oliver meets his team out at midcourt, clapping his hands. And the Bucks have a little bit of momentum right now with 5:54 to go.
Have momentum, and maybe more importantly, survive that run where App pushed it to 10, but Bucks held it together, got a couple of stops, a couple of big baskets, huge possession here.
Tipler left elbow, high arcing, jumper is good. I don't know that he saw the rim on that shot, Bruce. That's a phenomenal stroke.
Yeah, it truly is. Well, he has the lean back, developed it on the playground in Ashland, Mississippi.
And he lost the ball out of bounds. Ooh. Josh Taylor touched that last just off his forearm. No, I'm sorry, that was Tipler that touched it last off his arm. But
23 on the shot clock, so App with 3 seconds to advance to the front court.
That's the most important part. 3 seconds. And Brown loses it, gets it back. In the corner, a 3 for Huntley. Back of the rim, no. Rebound punch back out to Huntley. And the Mountaineers can start to work. Gregory with 15 to shoot. 4-point ball game. 128th all-time meeting between these two as Gregory has a lane. Struthers closes it off. And a foul is called on Alan Struthers. And that's his second, team 4th with 5:08 left. So reset the shot clock to 20. And ETSU trying to get just one big stop.
Hate that too. 7 on the shot clock. You defended for 23 seconds of the possession. A bailout foul, but it was there.
Huntley, Gregory in the corner on the baseline. Into the paint, bodies up on Taylor. Tough shot, no good. And they call the foul on Taylor.
Let's take a look. Now, he was there. Did he reach a little bit with his arms? Does he come down? Yep.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a foul. And the Partisans here at Freedom Hall, not a fan of that call, but I think that's the right one.
If he keeps the hands back and bumps with the chest, they'll allow that. But once you get those arms parallel to the floor, the defender has a right to his vertical space.
And Gregory is 6 of 6 from the line. That's where he's gotten half his 12 points tonight. And the Mountaineers back up 6 with 4:53 left. Right corner, Tipler catch and shoot. 3 is good. And DeAnthony Tipler starting to heat up. That's his second 3. He's got 11. Bucks back within 1 possession.
How about that lightning quick release? Tyree Boykin arriving right there on the catch. But Tipler just a split second quicker.
Brown, handoff from Gregory. Xavion Brown attacks. Inside to Huntley, layup good. Nice little left-hand hook. And it's a 5-point game again. Huntley now with 8.
Xavion Brown in extended minutes. Normally known as a defender, but bounces to the logo, draws a defender. The nice read and bounce pass.
Tipler with a man in his face. Gets it to Struthers. And Tipler certainly feeling confident in the shot right now. Struthers nearly lost his footing. Got it away to Chancik. 7 to shoot. Chancik into the paint. Got it with a right hand. Nobody bodied him up. He just dribbled his way casually into the paint and scores it.
So under control, plays off 2 feet, bounces to the midline, no help, doesn't have to counter, just goes straight up.
And they get the pressure broken with Boykin in the corner with line drive 3, no good for Walker. Punched out of his hands and back to ETSU. And DeAnthony Tipler disruptive again on defense. And the Bucks will have a chance to tie it with a 3.
On the defensive end, couple of huge deflections, some big baskets on the offensive end as well to bring his team back within 1 possession.
Yeah, 3 steals tonight for Tipler. And maybe a few more gray hairs than that on the head of Dustin Kearns, the head coach of the Mountaineers. He has been really terrific at just disrupting on the defensive end. He's got the ball now at the top of the key. Snaps it right side to Struthers. He takes it baseline, takes it inside. Layup, good and one! How about the freshman showing the hops and getting the hoop and the harm?
Off a little blur screen, and that's what Struthers brings you. Drives the baseline into the air through contact. The ability to just hang there, move the basketball in midair, and use the defender's momentum against him. Huge play. ETSU, don't look now. We're tied, pardon.
And we're tied at 66. Struthers hit the free throw. He's in double figures with 11. And he changed his shot in the air on that, too. That's fantastic stuff from the redshirt freshman. Left side in the front court, Terrence Harcum for App State. Now out high, it's with Gregory. The star of the night. Pivots, looks, bounces it. Harcum through traffic is fouled. And will go up for two.
You have to hate that if you're ETSU after having guarded for 27 seconds. Brock Jancic, tremendous job fighting over that ball screen. You see him denying Dibaji Walker, but Jordan King hit the shooting arm. But how about ETSU withstanding that 10-point deficit, hanging on? They've done it with number one on the defensive end, and number two with ball security. Much better job on the offensive end, coveting the basketball.
Harcum misses the free throw, so it's automatic from the free throw line as Walker in for Huntley in the front court for the Mountaineers, who lead by one with 130 seconds left.
Hey, Gregory's such a valuable player. He ought to get 2 scholarships.
Struthers has it between the rings. I don't even know what to say to that one.
Well, he plays multiple positions. He defends, he rebounds. They run their offense through him. He guards the opponent's best player often.
Struthers with a jumper that's short, and the rebound pulled in by Brown, and Gregory will walk it up, to your point. He's done a little bit of everything for them tonight. And now he's got the ball on the right wing. You really feel like a bucket here makes a world of difference for the Mountaineers trying to get the road win. Backing down, Brown, turn, shot, no, he's fouled. I think it was Jancic that got him. That's his second. He came over late. And it will be Justin Abson, the choice at the line. 6 of 8 from the free throw line this year. And the 6'9" freshman from Pompano Beach, Florida, misses the first. And he is already a quarter of the way on the other end. Great rim protector. That's kind of what he's made his name with early. So he's got one tonight. He's got a block in every game of his college career to this point, but he missed them both. And a defensive rebound at Tipler, and the Bucks can take the lead this trip. Tipler takes it inside, bounces it back. Taylor, a jumper, too strong. Offensive rebound, Jancic on the floor, and he's hurt, draws a timeout, and he is injured on the floor. And Brock Jancic is injured and holding his left leg with 1:13 left. And Jalen Haynes will return for the Bucks as Jancic hops away. And the call is a jump ball from the officials, which gives it back to App State. There's a lot of contact there with Dibaji Walker as he was going up for the coming back down with the offensive rebound.
And came down awkwardly on that looked like a high ankle sprain. Unable to get the timeout called. A great effort to secure that. Jancic not known for his hops, but really went up to get that in space.
Not known for his hops, but reputed for his hustle. And that's a big part of that play. Final 60 seconds of regulation here at Freedom Hall tonight. Boykin has it for App State. They've held the lead for most of the second half. Donovan Gregory on the right wing. He's got 14 in the paint. Jumper no good. Offensive rebound to Abson. Gets it back out to Harcum. Abson back to Harcum. 15 to shoot. And the Bucks just looking for one stop. Harcum to Abson. Dribbles. Pivots with 3, with 2. Gets it to Boykin, whose finger roll runner is good. And a frantic timeout for Dustin Kearns with 24.4. App State takes a 3-point lead.
A couple of seconds in the backcourt also.
Well, whatever happens, this is going to continue. This is the start of a new series between these two teams. Expect them to play just about every year for the foreseeable future. As Struthers across the timeline for ETSU. Looks right, then left. Bounces it right side. Templer has a look at a 3. Hit it! And they're going to go to the monitor, I think, when there's a foul on Tyree Boykin. That's his third.
Would have been a tying 3.
Haynes tonight is 6 of 7 from the stripe in 30 minutes. Has been plagued by injuries, had to come out of the game a couple of times. First free throw is no good. Rebound punched up by Taylor, and then Haynes just hammers Boykin with 10.3. The foul on Haynes is his third. And we'll go free throw line left. Boykin will shoot 1 and 1.
And we can't overemphasize this, the play that Boykin made, the strong rebound, and knowing that contact's coming and embracing it and not jumping up and costing his team. They'll just hand the ball to the official and going to the other end. And he can put this one essentially out of reach right here.
Boykin at the line this season, 80%, 12 of 15. First is up and good. And it's a 2-possession game.
And now if you're ETSU, you need something quick. Doesn't matter whether it's a 2 or 3, it's a 2-possession game.
Shot is good. Timeout, Dustin Kearns and App State. And they lead by 5, 73-68. Tyree Boykin with... Do not write them off in the Sun Belt.
Oh, absolutely not. How in the world were they picked 7th? And then they walk.
A bunch of new players. I don't know.
And then even though it might not be Louisville of yesteryear, but that's a pretty nice win up in Kentucky.
Haynes gets it back to King. King to Tipler. A 3 with a hand in his face. He's fouled. And he'll shoot 3 with 4.8. And it's not done yet.
Donovan Gregory, the veteran. What are you doing, young man?
And he got him. Yeah, that's a foul. And Gregory's 4th.
Gregory with 1 block shot in 200 minutes of play this year.
Tipler 1 of 2 at the line tonight for the year. 11 of 17. First. Missed it. And that's tough. And how many times do you see that happen? You got to hit 3, and the guy misses the first, and now the pressure's off. He hits the second. And DeAnthony Tipler.
Don't you miss this one purposely? A make doesn't do you a lot of good in that situation.
He makes it. Timeout, Desmond Oliver, and it's a 3-point App State lead. And all he's got left is the full.
But for pushing away from a lead right here, just so unfortunate. We go back to that 11 seconds. And Des Oliver draws up a play, a beautiful off-ball screen. The Bucks can't convert. Or the Bucks convert, but the foul is called prior.
Inbound is to Walker with 3. With 2.5, he's fouled. And he'll go free throw line left. And 15 of 21 tonight. The Mountaineers at the free throw line. That's 71%. That's a little below their average for the season, or their rate for the season. But they get to the line once again in big numbers. And Walker, who landed earlier on his arm, hits the first of two, and he's got 12 points. This is a guy that just wants to play basketball. He had 17 points against Southeastern Louisiana on Sunday, but he had missed half a season because of a transfer waiver. He missed time with a leg. He missed time with a wrist. But he makes one of two there. And Dustin Kearns wins his homecoming to the Tri-Cities. The Kingsport native, the Dobbins Bennett product, leads Appalachia.